Today on Uncommon Good MTG, we're playing Mono Green Trample Aggro. There's two words I love to hear, and that's Trample and Aggro. So, if that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, 80% entertainment by volume, Dr. You Can't Suck It. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. You Can't Suck It. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by somebody named Hardy. He's one of the Hardy boys. Yeah. I thought this one looked good because I'm always a big fan of Mono Green. But Mono Green gets kind of stale. There's only so much you can kind of do with it. It gets kind of optimized, and that's pretty much it. But this one was Trample Aggro, and I thought this is going to be interesting. Because I haven't seen a Trample version. Aggro just really means you can play early, you can play fast. Maybe they're going to start to pump themselves up because it's green. But Trample means we're going to rely upon Trample to get those points across. This had some stuff from Bloomburrow in there, so I thought, yeah, absolutely. Let's give this a try, see if there's a new version of it and how good it is. I got to tell you, my test plays, this thing has been really good, so I'm hoping for the best here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We're going to talk a little bit how it should work, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? Let's see. 1/1 for 1. It gets bigger every time you put out a bigger creature. This does damage to another creature or planeswalker. Play this guy for 3. Don't play it for just 1. Play it for 3. Get out 2 of them. Anytime somebody targets a creature you control, you put a Popo counter on a target creature you control other than the creature that was targeted. Goldvein Hydra is as big as much mana as you can pump into him. When he dies, you get that many. You get treasure tokens equal to its power, which is going to be fantastic. We don't have a lot to do with it other than potentially pump it into another Goldvein Hydra, but, whatevs. Tyvar, you can pump all that mana into this if you want to, pumping a dude up by that number. It also gets hexproof and indestructible. Hopefully it has trample so you can get that damage through. It'd suck to get chumped. That would be bad. Aloe Alchemist, you plot him, in which case somebody gets +3/+2 in Trample. And then you can play him for 0 on the following turn. This guy is, as his power and toughness equal to the number of forests you control. We got nothing but forests, so he's going to be pretty awesome. If you disguise him and flip him back over, you go looking for 2 forest cards, put, 1 into your hand and 1 into the battlefield. So he helps you do some land ramp if you really need that. Except you already have, 5 mana to do that. This doesn't seem like a mana needing deck, but he's there. Really, I like him just because he gets as big as the number of lands you got out. Hunter's Talent acts like a hard-hitting question. You can do damage to target creature. You could do things after that. It's an okay card, but he's just, it's pretty much like hard-hitting question. Innkeeper's Talent, this one is the one. Every upkeep every combat, you put a Popo counter on a target creature control. Things that have counters on them have ward 1. And if you were to put a counter on a permanent, you put twice that many instead. So yeah, things really start growing with an Innkeeper's Talent out. 2 of them and it goes nuts. This guy puts out map tokens anytime he enters the battlefield or attacks. Scrapshooter. If you gift them a card, he will destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Other than that, he's reaching 4/4. That's great for 3. The mana cost is just fantastic for this guy. He is totally utility. I approve. Axebane Ferox, probably the most underplayed card in green. You get a 4/4 with Death Touch, Haste, and Ward. Collect evidence at 4. That means you have to pick 4 cards out to be able to touch this guy. So yeah, this guy is the beast. There's only one of them in here, though. Vorinclex costs you 6. He's a 6/6 with Trample and Reach. When he comes into play, you get to get 2 forests and put them into your hand. Then you could start up this whole saga thing if you wanted to, but I've never seen it happen. All right, so there we go. That's our deck. What are we going to do? We're going to be putting out dudes. We're going to be coming at them hard and fast. We're going to try to Popo counter these things up stronger that they can't handle. If anything comes on the board, we're going to find ways to hard hitting question them. Maybe trick them with our Tyvar stand or the Hunter's talent. Just keep the Popo counters flying, ward up our guys as much as we can, and grind them to bits. That sounds good. That's what we're going to do. So before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Shouldered, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, playing against 524153. 524153. Those were his measurements. All right, so these guys, what am I going to get rid of here? Vorinclex. Let's just wait. This guy just playing stupid black discard. 2. Three. Single guy. I know you want to kill it, right? But provided that he can stay alive, Pawpatch will help him out a bunch. Babies. If you touch either of them, you need to touch both of them. That's your deal, baby. Do I need another? I have to give up a non-land, huh? Didn't seem to be putting any creatures out. Gone. All right, if you put something out, we can Hunter's Talent against it, but I'm not seeing it. Strength. 3 up. You want to kill something before the second one comes out there? Nope. All right, we're going to put out Flourishing Bloom-Kin. That guy's going to be a 5/5. All right, so going wide against his deck is fantastic because he's picking them off one by one. I'm shocked. Okay, there's... Oh, he's going to take the Hunter's Talent then. That's your creature, huh? I'm sure we'll see a Liliana in there at some point. Chomp, 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 chomp! Come on, one more. Alright, I don't think you got it in you. I mean, you got 6 mana. You have to put out a bunch of dudes to be able to survive. Back up to 5. Good. Good for you. You got 6. Technically, I could have slid that thing by killing the bat and then putting the other one out. Wasn't thinking. I was too ready to just start murdering. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Sanzuro. Nice collection. I'm okay with that. Don't have a lot of control, but I do have some nice aggro, and that always makes me feel good. Big cactus face there. Trick or treat. All right, you're going to go later. You'll go later. What? You're not chumping. I know you're not. You're playing rabbits. And you are going to want to keep that guy alive. You're going to sit there and take it. Now, that's not cool. But let's do this. Wrap it up. Get this guy out. And no attacks. We're cool. We'll just chill out here. Alright, any one of your guys comes over, they're going to get killed. You're not going to like it. All right, straight up. Let's send in a nice Ferox. He's just going to ignore that as much as he possibly can. Alright, so there's 5 mana. And with that, we can Innkeeper's Talent. Is that the choice here? Alright, if I were you, I'd just chump with Baby Bunny. You're just going to take it. Alright. Looks like it's up to me to start chumping then. You like your guys too much, that's your problem. You see me kamikaze your guys like 100 times. Got enough evidence for that? No, you don't. I think you're about to quit. That is embarrassing. There we go. Boom, boom. Goes the room. All right, we're playing against AKX. Nope. I feel cheated because I didn't catch it before he whistled. Alright, this guy wants to be 3. Don't be doing kooky stuff. What a jerk. Alright, welcome to the battlefield. Pawpatch and Bebe. We can definitely kill that guy. As one does. Haha, your horse can't talk. Alright, so he's playing Boros. He's got stuff. I mean, you've seen this is a life gain deck. I guess I could have doubled up on that guy, couldn't I have? Alright, here is 4. Bam! Alright, little baby rabbit. Pumped, we got him down to 19. We just hit him for 6. That's what he gets for all that life gain, apparently. And he's back out. Alright, we're up. Let's Vorinclex it. 1, 2. And all in. Down to 12. Alright, we got a bunch of Trample right there. That's great. This guy's trying to gain life. You put out his dragon there. I don't have the creature kill. The hard-hitting question. That is not a great card for us. I'm just going to go crazy. Here's what I'm going to do. Alright, tell me you have haste. Yeah, you do. Spread the wealth a little bit. Alright, that's a cool Nyx card. We'll see what happens here. Alright, we're packing... What are we packing here? 10, 18, over 21 points of damage right there. He's got some great guys for defense, though. But you're going to have to dodge my powerful guys. You have to jump in front of the 5s, the 4s there. You can stay away from the Ferox. He's got Death Touch, which means that Sentinel, Nameless Sky, and Argus cost is going to... If he doesn't sacrifice Argus, he's going to lose it. He's going to lose big time. I'm still packing 14 right now. You're down to 1. I just have to slide one guy around your 2 guys. That's it. I got Trample too. This guy had essentially Menace because of that. Alright, there you go. That's exactly what you needed. Trample's going to help, though. Alright, we're at 14. What are we going to take out here? All right, that guy's gone. Let me see. Let's take a look here. What we got? Yeah, let's lay this guy out. I think we got enough for all this, though. All right, and let's just go in. All in, baby. Put it on the guy with Trample. He's down to 1 again. Ooh, 2 lands. What a suck. He's just pulling off the top. He's hoping, because the deal is his dragons is as strong as he doesn't have cards. What a weird way to play. He has to sit there and do nothing, unless his card is fantastic. Alright, all I gotta do is just go in. Give it to the guy with Trample. And we could pump by 7. He doesn't know that he's just completely lost it at this point. Who are you taking out? Who's this going after? There we go. Let's pump it up on... Now I gotta put on somebody else. Fine, Death Touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That is what the end of your play looks like right there. There you go. And we win! -18. Boom, boom! Goes the room. Alright, we're playing against Largie Littles. Two mana. Keep. There's talent. Interesting. All right. We got 2 guys now. He seems to have the advantage by actually getting out earlier than me, but playing the same deck, kind of. All right, let's go, Joe. That's a lot of the same thing over and over again, isn't it? All right, 3rd mana. Nothing really to do with Scrapshooter, really. He's a 4/4. He's pretty good that way. But I can be tricksy by just sticking back here. All right, we eliminated 2 of his guys, and we didn't do anything. Let's just go in for some damage. You definitely have... You have 4 land. I have 3. Tyvar stand could help a lot with that. Pick them off. All right, there's the 4. Let's just chill. Technically, I guess I could have put out the Bloom-Kin, and that would have left me to only be able to pump up by 1. Still, it would have been indestructible. Just by leaving it open, it gives me the ability to play a lot more flexible than intended. There we go. Now you should be wary. Let's give this guy a gift. All right, we still got a single. Let's go in with what we got. I mean, I got enough for a Tyvar stand with no pump. And we win! Suck it, Largie Littles! Suck it! Alright, we are playing against DPTyrellN. 3 mana. We got 1 creature out of 6. I'm not sure I can go for this. We need something cheap and early is what we need. So we're going to mulligan. Keep. Alright, we're cool. Let's get rid of the Axebane. He's awesome, but he's 4. And we are aggroing. We already have to give something up, huh? Alright, I'm going to throw... this guy out for 1. Oh, we can't. We're cool. We'll let it go. Alright, now we can do 1. And we use him to chump our pal Tiny Bones. Alright, I need it, unfortunately. Treasure! Alright, 3 up. Tries to touch him, just makes the other one stronger. Alright, Sharpshooter. I don't know if I really care too much about Tiny Bones Jones up. All in, baby cakes. There you go. Look at that stinky cat. Alright, not cool, man. Alright, we can pop this thing for 4. He's looking for something. He's desperate. He's down to 9. Innkeeper's talent's up to full strength. It's a fully operational Death Star. Let's see. Sharpshooter, huh? Let's do it. All right, you gonna give up on Shouldered? You betcha you are. I got nothing, man. That's just hope for not. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, he's still looking for stuff. He's just right against the edge. We got him on the ropes. We got to trample the guys next turn with extra pump. Ooh, lifelink. That's not great for us, is it? All right, he's got to block the 8. Back up to 2, and his guy is gone. You're not getting me to discard anything. He's trying desperately. But look, he's out of mana at this point. The game's over, Charlie Brown. I'm going to take away your football. There we go. Buen Gameo. Victory! Alright, so we are with Trample Aggro, and it was a fantastic deck. I seriously loved it. There wasn't as much Trample as I thought there should have been. Like, Axebane didn't have Trample. Scrapshooter did not have Trample. Just there wasn't a lot of guys with Trample. I thought this was going to be like Trample Tribal or something. Instead, it was that, your stuff was being given Trample. So it's Hunter's Talent, or where else was Trample coming from? I don't even know. So, yeah, I guess this gave Trample a little bit. It was just like you were barely passing it out. Yet, still, the green was mean, man. It was doing a fantastic job. The pumps were good. The tricks were there. And we were able to always just keep it down so tight. What did I get? I got on ranked, I got 100%. On play, I got 71%. So this was a tight deck. Great win rates across the board. I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, so let's go ahead and go through things. Who was the MVP, the most valuable player in this deck? I'm thinking it was probably Pawpatch Recruit. Reason why is because, people would try to come at him, and they would be putting out those popo counters like crazy. I mean, there's only 2 when you had 2 of them out, but still, that was the advantage you were looking for. I saw people killing off the 2-1 a bunch, and then because they touched it, this guy, that little baby there, would become a 3-2 or something like, no, even more than that, 4-3. Yeah, he was just smoking it with those little steel leaves strapped to his chest like that. Bloom-Kin was really good. This guy was doing a good job of taking out artifacts and enchantments. Yeah, altogether, I'm going to give it, though, to the Recruit. I thought he did the best job in this deck. All right, congratulations, Pawpatch. You're going to Disneyland. All right, let's see. Was this deck competitive? Like I said, 100% unranked. I only played 2 games there. And 71 in casual. So, yeah, this deck was way competitive. So, yeah, absolutely. It's going to get high marks for that. Number 2, was this deck fun? Totes. I love a good aggro deck. Look at that. Number 1. Number 2, slights off at 3. Yeah, because 1s and 2s, you're able to play tons of cards. You really only need 2 mana to make this thing go. If I don't get 3, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, these guys are great, but these guys are what roll this show today. So yeah, this was a fun aggro deck. I totally thought it rocked. Lastly, was it interesting? We're playing mono green. We're playing mono green creatures. I love a good Moneyball deck. Moneyball decks usually have your creatures cost 3 or less, but have power of 3 or at least grow pretty well. Evolve Adaptive does a good job with that. Pawpatch. I'm willing to say he's probably a money ball, and Goldvein Hydra is pretty decent that way, except you have to pay to get into him. Altogether, yeah, this has got a very Moneyball feel to it. We do have some guys up on the high side. Vorinclex, I think he might be overdone for this deck. I think there's probably something better. It's only a single. You're not wasting a lot on it. I mean, look at it. You got a single 4 and a single 6 or 5. It's not that big of a deal. But still, you know, I'd probably do something different with Vorinclex if I was putting this together myself. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I haven't seen a Trample version of this in a while, and I like the fact that they focused on it. Like I said, I was surprised there weren't specifically Trample-y guys in here as much. The big Trample guys were what? Hydra, the Pawpatch dudes, and the Ferox. But you only got, no, not even the Ferox. I'm not sure if there is another guy in here that's, oh, there he goes. Aloe Joe right there. But even this guy is, you know, he's kind of cool when you plot him. And then after that, he's just a 3-2 with Trample. I mean, that makes him a perfect Moneyball deck. You have a Moneyball card. You got a 3-2 for 2. That is fantastic. Trample, absolutely. Moneyball usually puts Popo counters on stuff. Yeah, he's ready to go. This guy is totally awesome. So, yeah, I thought this was an interesting variation. I hadn't seen it before. 22 lands. It was great. I thought it was fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and add this up. Was this deck competitive? Absolutely. Was it fun? Yes. And was this deck interesting? I would definitely say so. That makes us into an A+ deck. A+. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I'd highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.